Hello, this is a new channel I've created for two reasons. The first being I enjoy making side projects that interest me, and secondly, I want to give people some simple tutorials to learn chemistry and to learn science in general. So first off, chemistry, while at first may seem daunting, just takes time to understand the concepts. The first question when starting the series is where to begin, and to me some fundamental concepts need to be addressed before memorizing the particulars. First off, a major idea for beginner chemistry learners is the ability to discern an element from a compound and a compound from a mixture. So if you look at this picture, an element is the building block of all chemical reactions and is the smallest divisible a particle can be. So that means that it builds up everything, and when you're separating stuff, it can only separate it to its elemental form. A compound, however, is a group of chemically bounded elements. Seen in this example as we have oxygen and helium creating H2O, which is the chemical formula for water. Now the next one is a mixture is combined elements and compounds without chemical reactions occurring. In this example, we have a lot of the non-reactive gases and noble gases, such as helium, argon, and neon. And they're all like gases and they're all just floating around, but they never react with each other. And that's a good example of a mixture. Now, the first main prototype of a chemical reaction is that you have reactants that then you add energy to, and then you get products at the end. And it could be one reactant forms two products. It could be you put multiple reactants in the beginning, you get one product, or it could be a combination of either of those. But every single time you do that, you always have to put an energy into the system. Now I'm going to talk briefly about the conservation of mass, the law of conservation of mass. So the reactants and products have to equal each other at the end of any reaction. And so this is seen when you have two hydrogen elements, one oxygen element. They're the reactants. They have the same mass as water at the end of H2O at the end. Okay, before I go, I just want to close up by saying the next topic I'll be discussing in this series will be the history of elements. And then we'll get more into what different types of bonding's happening. And eventually we'll get to more complicated elements and more complicated reactions. Okay, thank you and goodbye.